Hi friends, this is my second video on the use of adverb. Once again, I have some rules presented here and I am going to discuss these rules with you. First rule is about use of TOO2 and TO2. This is for the use of infinitive. I think you understand what infinitive is. Let me tell you what infinitive is. Infinitive is use of to. Use of to, if you're using verb after to, it's called infinitive. For example, if I say he works hard to earn a lot of money. When I say to earn a lot of money, I'm using verb after to. So that's called infinitive. Mind it, in my previous video, I told you that with to, TOO2, we use for. But whenever we are using TOO2 for negative sense, we use infinitive after it. For example, if I say he is too weak to run. When I say he is too weak to run, it means he is so weak that he cannot run. So whenever we use TOO2 in the negative sense, we use infinitive with it. If we are not using it in negative sense, we use for. Like the tea is too hot for me. But whenever you have the negative sense, use to, not for. Is that clear? Okay, now second rule is very. Very is used before adjective or adverb. There are certain sentences where we have more adverbs used. For example, if I say you are very, very intelligent, I'm using very twice. Very, very intelligent. Both very are adverbs. Okay. So in case we use very, it is used before adjective or adverb. For example, I can say he managed to do his job very quickly. Very quickly. Now here we have very and quickly, both. Right? Same way, if I say she is very intelligent. When I say very intelligent, very is what? Adverb. And it is used before adjective. Very intelligent. Intelligent is adjective and very is adverb. So the rule is what? Very is used before adjective or adverb. Rather. This rather is used both in positive sense and in negative sense. We can use it in the positive sense or in the negative sense. For example, he was rather fine. When I say he was rather fine, it is in positive sense. But I can say the movie was rather disappointing. When I say the movie was rather disappointing, I'm using it in negative sense. So this rather is used both in positive sense and in negative sense. Well. We use well as adverb and it corresponds good as adjective. We use well in place of good. For example, he studies well. You cannot use good at the end, right? So you are using what? You are using well there. So in case you have intransitive verb used in a sentence, you use well as adverb. For and since. We use for duration and since for point of time. For example, he's been studying for the last 2 hours. When I say he's been studying for the last 2 hours, I'm referring to duration. But when I say he's been studying since Monday, I'm referring to point of time. I'm pointing the time. When I say he has been working hard since Monday, Monday is, I'm pointing time here. And when I say for 2 hours, I am referring to duration. So these are all rules of adverb. I hope you like this video. Please share, like, and if possible, do some comments on my video. Thank you very much.